The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. Rock it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
We got 3.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 36. Kill. Watch twist. Check. Lucky. Match box. Right, 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Denver.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll drop the throw. And the catch made by Johnson. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. What? Check 9, check 9. Check. 49, check 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first. Down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, back. Pittsburgh. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, 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 check. Check 50. Check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Hey. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check, check one. It's free. Check. Joker, Joker, Joker. Hey, check 24.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, set. Check 53's mine. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill, kill, kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Fields steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 87 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, set. 5. General West. 2.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Johnson, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Go. 50's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Big Dan, go. Deuce. Watch twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields, flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Check 4. Undercrush. Wheel. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Shit. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch. Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hard. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. I'm here all day. Mike 50, Mike. Trump. I got one.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Kill. You gonna take.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Switch. Chance. Sponge. No.
On on first down. Fields sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He can't hang. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 36, 36. Kill. Watch twins.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky. Hayward.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Out. He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike 50.
2 seconds.
Let's go.
Check the backer.
Back to throw. Fields. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Looking to throw. Fields looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Showing up. Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam, slam.
Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
65. Hey, Zoo. 43 X3. 218, chop.
Second and 1. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Powell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52. Jim, go. Hey, watch it. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 37, check 37. Check, 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 check. Check 15, check 15.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check, check 43. Joker, 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 joker.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Touchdown, dude.
Alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25.
Rush in, rush in. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Shift, shift.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wide. Neil. Get wide.
Shift, watch the shift.
Check 26. Check 26. Slam. Check safety. Check safety. Slam.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those 10...
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Ready.
They go again with Powell.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Powell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Denver.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Check. Check. 53's mine. Exit, exit. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
No. Off. Same one. Check the hot read.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
Looking to throw. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
43. Check, 43. 3 buzz.
On 1st down, Powell. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Switch. Check 3. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. Go. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet. Flare. Watch the twist. Kill. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch out. Switch. Shit. Look at it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's just me and you. Sponge. No. Hey, check. Mike 50. Cut. Watch the twist. Kill. Wait. SOS. Under 10. 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.